Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to another video with me, Rachel, the Busy Vegan Mom. Today I will be reviewing this brand of Irish sea moss made by Organics Nature. Sea moss, is it worth it? What's all the hype about? Should we take it daily? Stay tuned to find out. Hey, y'all. I am here doing a review of this Irish sea moss. It is made by a company called Organics Nature. So I have this product here. This is, it has to be refrigerated. It is premium sea moss gel, okay? It says refrigerate upon arrival and remain refrigerated for ultimate freshness for up to 4 weeks, 2 to 3 tablespoons recommended daily. And so this is wild-crafted sea moss mixed with natural spring water. And again, it's made by Organics Nature. So I'm going to be, this is just my initial impression, obviously opening it up so you can see. I love that they're sent it in a glass jar. They've also sent me this, this is it straight up before it's even like processed. So it's the raw, wild-crafted, cold sea moss. It says from St. Lucia to your home, 100% natural. And so what you do here is you place 1 cup of sea moss in a bowl and you let it soak for 10 minutes. You replace the water and rinse off the sea moss again to remove any excess elements. And then you'll need to change the water a few times to remove all of the sand. This is like straight from the ocean. After thoroughly cleaning the sea moss, soak it in spring water or distilled water to rehydrate for about 6 to 15 hours. The sea moss will enlarge. Transfer the desired sea moss to a blender, cover it with water for a good consistency, and you're gonna blend until smooth to make a gel. Pour the gel into a glass jar and cover it. Now it is ready to be consumed, and always keep it refrigerated. And you can store it for 3 to 4 weeks. So why sea moss? If you have never heard of sea moss, what does it help with? So obviously it is gonna help with those of us who follow a plant-based diet, those of us who are vegan, aren't consuming fish or any of that stuff, any seafood. And if you're not eating any seaweed, if you don't like seaweed, then this helps with thyroid support. It's great for that because it's got iodine in it. So thyroid support in cases of low iodine. It also can help improve mental function, prevention of nasal congestion. That's a great one. It can support and boost your immune system, helps to get rid of excess mucus. Support for chronic obstructive pulmonary diseases such as bronchitis. Ooh, that's a good one. And possesses antiviral properties that aid in fighting respiratory infections such as sore throat. So obviously anything here with the throat is really being helped here. So, but what I'm going to just probably do first is take this. I'm just going to spoonful or a few each day. I'm just going to take it. There's so many fancy ways, that you can, oh, there goes the lid. There's so many fancy ways that you can incorporate it, but I don't want to I'm not going to cook it in anything or bake it in anything because I'm not going to kill off the nutrients, right? I'm just going to eat it. It looks like applesauce, a little thicker than applesauce. It says to take 1 to 2 tablespoons. It doesn't have a taste, so this is just fine to me. So I'm just going to take 2 of these every day. And after about a week, I'm going to let you know what difference, if any, that I noticed. I can't really taste anything. So, but I bet you if you did taste something, you could mix it with applesauce easily. I think that's about a tablespoon. I think that's more like a teaspoon. Now I'm starting to taste something, but it's not much. It's really, really faint. Really, really nothing. I couldn't even tell you what it tastes like. Last one. Okay. Doesn't taste like anything really. I don't know why I'm freaking myself out. What I'm going to do is mix it with applesauce. I think the fact that because it doesn't really have a taste is weird. It's a little thicker than applesauce though. So I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of that every day with some applesauce. I'll let you know at the end of the week what it's done for me, okay? And then this once that runs out. So like I said, once the gel runs out, I will make my own at home. So that's going to be an interesting process, making mine out of the completely non-processed, like you saw it, the bag of the straight up sea moss. So that's going to be cool. And so, yeah, here is me. I'm just going to show you little clips from throughout the week where here, for example, I mixed it with the applesauce. And like I said, it doesn't taste like anything, but the fact that it's got a texture, but then there's no taste with the texture, and it's a little thicker than applesauce. So I don't know why it would psych me out. It got better throughout the week, and I would just take little spoonfuls. I found a recipe for a tea. Oh my gosh, that looks so good that I want to try in the future. And so the way that I read there, it was like literally just 2 cinnamon sticks, a teaspoon of ginger root, and you can blend that with a little bit of hot water. And I know I said like I didn't want to use anything too hot. Berkeley was feeding her baby sea moss gel, by the way. And Berkeley even tried a little bit of it. She wanted to, so I let her. But yeah, so you can make a really yummy tea with cinnamon and ginger and sea moss gel that I want to try. Yeah, so I just spoonfuled it all week long. Hello, beautiful souls. It is Friday. I am getting ready to take my last dose of this for the week. I'm going to continue taking it. So I have been taking this Irish sea moss every day. About 2 tablespoons. I've just been eating it. Again, it doesn't have a taste, but it does have a texture. And so the texture is what I think throws me off. So I just either mix it with applesauce or I just eat it real fast. My whole thing was I didn't want to put it in something hot and dilute the any of the nutrients, right? I want to keep the nutrients, even though I know people cook with it all the time, but I'm all about like preserving nutrients. So it's just the texture. Done. Okay. So I wanted to report back that I have noticed for sure. So the week prior, well, actually the week prior and then the week prior to that, I had 2 big events back to back. So the first week I was in Chicago, I was traveling. I ate mostly oil-free except 3 meals. So 1 meal a night had some oil in it and had some processed food going on. And so I know that when I eat foods that are, for my body, when I eat foods that are really high in salt, that are really high in sugar, or processed foods in general, I tend to form more mucus. And so I had that going on. And then the next week I had family that came down. We had this big like reunion and meeting certain family members for the first time. And so same thing, it was 2 different nights that I had food with oil in it. So highly processed, and my body's not used to having it. And so I had this influx of mucus going on. Now I'm telling you all that to tell you that, so I've been taking this just like natural, just spoonfuls. I have noticed it's amazing to me what Irish sea moss can do for the mucus. And now if you know, maybe you don't, mucus is where like dis-ease forms, like a body that's full of mucus, that's where, leads to illness. So we want to rid the body of mucus as much as possible. And it's helpful in a whole food plant-based diet because you're eliminating your processed foods. And so that helps a lot. So eliminating meat and dairy is great because you're not eating those high acidic foods. And eating foods that are more rich in alkalinity is great. And so this right here has been excellent for cutting out any excess mucus because, it's like we don't eat perfect all the time. I strive to, but like with my events that I had going on, it was dang near impossible. It could have been possible, but it wouldn't have been I wouldn't have been able to join in on things with my family, and like everybody's eating, certain stuff, and we were at some restaurants that made certain specialty foods. And so all that aside, I'm just saying this was excellent for getting me back on track. And so, all the other benefits that I shared with you in the beginning, And taking this on a regular basis, I've also found other benefits that I've researched since I first filmed the video at the beginning. And there's so much more that was found. It could aid in recovery after surgery. It supports your overall health in general. It's good for joint health. Now, I did not know that. That is amazing. I have popped my knuckles for years, popped bones in my body, so to know it's good for joint health is just amazing. It also supports healthy iron levels. So us as vegans or plant-based, you know, we eat the iron is in our beans, our lentils. You know, there's tons of foods that have iron in them, but to get the most of the iron, we want to couple it with vitamin C, you know, so this actually can help support in healthy iron levels, which is great to know that. So that was cool to find out. It's got tons of minerals. Irish sea moss contains 92 different minerals, essential minerals. It's got the amino acid, which is, you know, when people talk about protein, or we need protein on a vegan diet, this and that, like what we really need is the amino acids. And so it even has the vitamin C, which is great because the vitamin C is helping to absorb all the other nutrients. So it's like, this is a powerhouse all in one. There is also studies, there's also reports that it helps increase sexual health as well for both men and women. So that's great. And it can help support reproductive health, also can help with mood enhancement. And that is due to its potassium. It says this makes it a premier food to help boost mental health and uplift mood. So you can eat a few teaspoons of this versus like 2 bananas, you know, helps with your digestive health. You already knew about, I already shared that it helps with thyroid support, but my favorite one, and the one that is most noticeable fast to me too, is it helps to rid the body of the excess mucus, which we need that, you know, it dissolves inflammation or the mucus in the respiratory and your lymphatic systems. It's a natural decongestant. I've had some allergy stuff going on as we shift, you know, seasons, and as our weather is kind of crazy in Texas, and we've had all sorts of weather changes, like hot one day, cold one day, thunderstorms one day, and so stuff is all in the air. But sea moss contains antiviral and antimicrobial compounds that can help the body fight off infection and support the immune system. And so it's a must-have for anyone with frequent allergies. And so since I've got the allergies going on, it's like I intuitively knew, I'm like, I just need to eat a spoonful of this. And it already helped my throat. So this is all about thyroid health. Those of you have seen my video where I talk about foods that heal certain parts of the body, like your throat chakra. This is excellent for your throat chakra. So I will link that video above so you can take a look at it if you haven't seen it. So I highly recommend this product. I will link it below if you guys want to check it out. And they have tons of other products too. They've got little gummies that you can take, so if you don't want to eat it like this, they've got the kind that you can make at home, like I shared before, and some other stuff too. I made sure to get products that were completely vegan friendly. And so just make sure when you're reading the labels that you get one that's completely vegan friendly, that doesn't have like collagen in it or something. So I will leave the code below for you guys so you can try them out. I do recommend it. I will continue to use this product. And yes, thank you for watching another video. And I hope you start taking some sea moss today.